has got an absolute flyer. James McBride from Kettering has got a flyer onto the Flying Kilo. And look at the state of that track. If you're just a few bikes back, it's going to be impossible. You can see Bruce Anstey ducking and diving. He's back in 5th place at the moment. The Kiwi having a right old struggle there with number 45, trying to come around the outside of him. Martin Finnegan on the Republic of Ireland, MV Augusta. Meanwhile, the second wave gets underway, and it's no less fraught either. Someone almost finding himself down the slip road. Meanwhile, though, down the road from Leitonsdown and on towards Deers Leap is Ryan Farquhar. Absolutely brilliant from 10. 10 is Connor Cummins behind him. And look at everybody else flying into the spray of these three up front at the moment. Anstey slides underneath James McBride. Take another look at this. Oh, Connor Cummins gets an absolute flyer off the line there. We're on board with him now onto the Flying Kilo. And believe me, that is just the place to be, in front with a clear visor, not being filled in by half a dozen riders all around you. But straight away, it is Farquhar who comes past, does exactly what I said. And Guy Martin's looking to do the same as well. He's getting a bit of a flyer on now, so Guy Martin, keep an eye on him through the spray. And we're on board with Martin Finnegan now. Finnegan tentatively looking for those white lines. Wheelie, wheel spin, everything all together around this 7.4 mile Dundrod track. Down the gearbox, into Quarterlands now. Oh, hello, Guy Martin knows exactly where he's going, and that's in front of Finnegan, so Guy Martin making up places. Ireland's corner for him, but Ryan Farquhar and Connor Cummins out front. Tornagraph. Cummins just a little bit gentle through there, heading out down towards the hairpin now, through the left-hander, and then it will be back down the gearbox. All the way to bottom gear. So easy to make a mistake and throw the race away just here as it drops away on the power. No wheel spin at all. Good control then from Connor Cummins. Meanwhile, looking back up the track, number 40 is Paul Shoesmith. Again, battles all the way around. Look at this little lot that are going for it. Well, the fans are at least getting some good motorcycle racing to keep an eye on, but they will be waving their programmes for Ryan Farquhar. A home win today would be just what the doctor ordered, considering the weather that they've had to stand under, and considering how fantastic Thursday's Dundrod 150 was. Lap record-breaking times there. McGuinness now the fastest man in the world, fastest man on the Ulster Dundrod track and the TT. Back on the Flying Kilo for the second time. Bruce Anstey not out of it yet, perhaps waiting for his tyres to warm up and come to him. Locker goes through bike number 7. Number 11 there is Rob Frost back on the road. Number 2 finally making some time up, Adrian Archibald on the relentless Suzuki. This track drying out. It's going to be down to who chose the right tyres. Oh, big classy wheelie from Rob Frost. You'd expect nothing less, and the Welshman just on the inside of him there, Ian Locker. Got a good long look at the side of Frosty's bike. Connor Cummins, second place. This is what it looks like. Oh, slithering across the road. Fantastic control. Out of wheelers now comes Ryan Farquhar. I think he's glued to the tank. He's not stuck his head up from behind that perspex. But it's working for him. Connor Cummins settling in a little bit now. Fast old turn with that slippy bit. 17, that's a stock bike. Oh, Ian Locker, big wheelie over Deers Leap. Third place for him at the moment, but still a long way to go in this race yet. Cameron Donald goes through. 16 is John Burrows. 21 is Les Shan, the Scottish rider. No chance of catching Farquhar. Farquhar is away on this ZX10 Kawasaki. That will please him, I'm absolutely sure. So the Kenny Harker Racing Kawasaki, prepped by Nick Morgan and the boys over at MSS. Oh, that's not much of a lead, is it? Great picture. Not to diminish Connor Cummins' efforts here today, he has been equally superb to Ryan Farquhar. Both these young men looking pretty good around here in atrocious conditions, and this gives you a bit of an idea of how it looks from a rider's eye view. I know it's our camera, but Martin Finnegan's visor will be in a similar state to this camera. Locker and Frost locked together, the two of them, absolutely. Well, Frosty, I thought we'd seen the last of him. Horrendous injuries, and he's come back again. Seems to be looking forward. He is, of course, Connor Cummins' teammate this weekend for the Ulster Grand Prix. Not worrying about any of that, though. Kicking up a little bit of spray. Sounds beautiful. On board again with Connor Cummins. Through Quarries and down towards Dawson's. And to complete the lap. Through then into the start and finish area now. We'll take a look at his board. Oh, Kawasaki sounds so good when it's on song. Third and fourth place, Locker seems to have got third place locked in now. Guy Martin under still the same amount of pressure from Adrian Archibald. Certainly not the opening race that Guy Martin would have liked. Took 5 wins here if you include the Dundrod last year. So Guy Martin is the man on form. But so far, oh, and past has come Adrian Archibald. Archibald has now gone past Guy Martin as well. So not the opening Superstock race that the Hydrex man might have expected. And Yul Duncan's team then running through there with Cameron Donald. But it is still Locker holding off Frosty. Frosty taking a long look behind him. He will see Guy Martin and Adrian Archibald hard at it. Where can Frosty do it? Believe me, if he's close like that to Ian Locker, he will find a place past Locker somewhere. Over Deer's Leap, quite literally. And Frosty got good drive there. Is he going to be able to get past Locker? Locker's bike looks quick. We're on board with Martin Finnegan. Not that you guess it much from that picture. Difficult to see once you get to this stage in the race. The visor's been wiped already probably 100 times. It's gritty, it's grimy, it's oily, it's greasy, and it's difficult to see through. Oh, big wheelie there. Back down the gearbox. Oh! Ryan Farquhar, the fans beginning to wave programmes to him now. He's got such a commanding lead here. He can afford to just roll off the throttle a little bit, take no risks. It's only going to be him that can lose this race. Short shifting his way through the gearbox then to try and minimise the amount of drive that bike's kicking out and spinning the rear wheel, trying to conserve the tyre, as will this man be, of course, Connor Cummins. Down to Tornagruff. Back through the gearbox to the left-hander, drops it in, getting a little quicker now every lap through this section. Down then through the long left-hander towards the hairpin. It'll be back down the gearbox. Meanwhile, Rob Frost out on his own. He's done Locker. Locker's in trouble. He's got Guy Martin all over him, and he's got Adrian Archibald and number 17, who's had a great weekend so far, James McBride. Well, that is something a bit special as far as he's concerned. Andrea Martin of Layford Construction, Braintree, have been supporting him. 77 comes through to start his last lap. This is your second place man. The yellow flag with the black cross, of course, signifying the last lap. And already Ryan Farquhar, well, he's got 7.4 miles to celebrate this, I suppose. Coming up towards Deer's Leap for the last time. It's going to be a home victory, surely, in the opening Superstock race of the day. Here is Frosty. Will Guy Martin pinch it? He's pinched Locker's place. So Frost is in third place, sorry, there on the 11 bike. This is the second place man, Connor Cummins, going through now. Over Dearly. But that battle for third place, will it be Guy Martin? It's been a long, slow start for him, waiting for his tyres probably to come towards him. That will have been what's taken a little bit of time for the track to dry up. Rob Frost is in third place at the moment. Fourth place, number 1, Guy Martin. Fifth place, number 7, Ian Locker. Sixth place is number 2, Adrian Archibald. Then in 7th place, I think that was James McBride. But no doubt about the leader, 77, Ryan Farquhar. Smooth and easy does it on the slowing down last lap for him. Through wheelers, Connor Cummins cannot surely get anywhere near Ryan Farquhar. Farquhar's got to really make a mess of it for Cummins to be able to catch him. But it's going to be a good opening ride for Cummins. Waving again. Through the right-hander, and through comes Ryan Farquhar to take the opening race of the day.